Hello and welcome to Is This Your Card? Today we're going to be looking at the Ancient of Lore. The Ancient of Lore is a Druid class card of the epic quality, requiring 400 dust to craft, and giving you 100 dust on disenchanting. Starter-wise, the Ancient of Lore isn't exactly amazing. It's a 7-cost 5/5, compared to Dr. Boom, which is considered the strongest 7-drop at the moment, which is a 7-cost 7/7. However, the Ancient of Lore does have a special effect, much like Dr. Boom does. You can use this minion to restore 5 health or draw 2 cards. This effect means that the Ancient of Lore acts as both a potential heal, but also as a way of drawing cards. Card draw in perhaps a deck that may not have it otherwise. Not to mention that for the cost of getting either a 5-point heal or 2 cards, you also get a 5/5 body on the field. So it's quite a good trade, really. It's worth noting that the Ancient of Lore's heal does not work just on the hero. It works on any minion and any hero currently on the board. Supposing you somehow have a Organized Soul Priest, and you're therefore able to use the heal on your opponent's minion or your opponent to deal damage. This means that the Ancient of Lore becomes a 7-cost 5/5 body with a battle cry of doing 5 damage or drawing 2 cards. Realistically though, you probably won't see Ancient of Lore played too much. It's not that good of a minion. Its battlecry effect is interesting, and it's very nice to see it come out into play, especially because you can get 2 cards out of it and or a free little heal. It's not supposed to win you the game. It's not supposed to be particularly amazing, but it is a good minion. It's decent for the value, but it's not incredible for the value. There are most definitely worse cards to play. Ancient of Lore can be very much needed card draw, or it can be a very much needed heal. The simple fact is, because it's one of the Druid cards, and it has that lovely choice option, the Ancient of Lore has that great adaptability. Sometimes you really need to heal a minion or yourself, and sometimes you really need those extra cards. And the best part is, Ancient of Lore fulfills both of those things in a single minion. True, it doesn't do it as amazingly as a card that's more specific for that thing does, but it means it's a jack-of-all-trades situation, unlike a lot of Druid cards. The Ancient of Lore is good in a lot of situations simply because even if it's only a 5/5 body, it's still either 2 cards or a 5-point heal. This means the Ancient of Lore almost always has some sort of value because of its initial battle cry. And even if it doesn't have value off its battle cry, it still has a 5/5 body, which could be a lot worse.